Good morning. Oh, I forgot the pan. Good morning, Adventure Cats. Can you bring me one of the giant frying pans? I was like, I have everything. Everything is ready. We're good to go. And I'm like, something is missing. Something here? Something here is not right. You're like, no, you're fine. Everything is fine. Also, turn the light on. You know, for a day that I got up extra early on, I was like, we got up extra early today. It's gonna be great. Okay. All right. So in the hopes that we have a pan delivered to us soon, I'm gonna tell you about what we're making today. Today we are making black bean burgers. This is a vegetarian burger. What we have here is 16 ounces of black beans that like these are pre-cooked. We have rinsed them out really good. They're the canned kind. Then we have 1 tablespoon of fresh ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of fresh ground chili peppers. Then we have 1 teaspoon of, let me double check that. That is in fact a teaspoon. Yes. Okay, this is 1 teaspoon of hot sauce. Then we have 1 egg. Then we have 70 grams of shallot. In this case, you can use onion if you want. Basically, you're looking for half an onion. It's 1 shallot or half an onion. You got this. Then we have 1/2 of a cup of breadcrumbs from the oat bread that we made yesterday, which makes us gluten-free. And then we have 4 things of garlic. Now, for those of you with garlic allergies and sensitivities, you can skip that. It's totally fine. Alrighty. I'm really excited. Hope you're excited. Alrighty. Yay! Okay, and then we're also going to be making honey mustard. And so what I have here is about like 1/8 of a teaspoon of powdered mustard. We're going to add honey to that and mess around with it to go with our burgers. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. Extra huzzah. The biggest one. Thank you.
Okay, do you need it brushed with oil?
Yes, I could use a brush, thank you. Hi guys, we have a pan. All we need now is a brush to put oil. But hey, look at that! We can now make the burgers. Now for this recipe, you can make it stovetop or you can make it on your barbecue grill. If you are making it on the barbecue grill, they suggest that you take a sheet of aluminum foil, grease it, and then put your burgers on that, and then take that sheet and put that on the grill. If you like to use, if you've got silicone mats instead, same deal. Do exactly the same thing. Just take it and put it on your like I have silicone mats for my grill because I like them. it makes it really nice. It lets the grease drip through without even losing any of the stuff and things. Okay. It's time for step 1, guys. It's time for step 1 now that we have everything we need. Alrighty. We're going to take our black beans. We're going to put them in the bowl here. Whee! Okay, and now we're going to mash them. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. The monster mash. Do. And I keep rolling up my sleeves like I'm gonna need to do that, but I don't. Let's just have it now. Habitually. Okay. So we're doing this until they are quote unquote thick and pasty. What does that equal? I don't know. We're gonna find out.
I think there's too much oil.
Oh yeah, by a huge part. Don't worry about that. You can just pour that back in. I have some little oil here that I use.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Okay. So here we go. Thick and pasty beans coming right up. So I am excited. We have been trying to reduce the amount of soy because mom is sensitive to the soy. So I'm like, but the protein. So the protein in this, so we're coming from the beans and the egg. That is where our proteins are coming from. Azoo. For those of you who are no soy allergies or sensitivities and are looking to replace the egg, there is totally soy egg replacements. They exist. They can be used. They work real well. And that would change this from a vegetarian meal into a vegan one. Dun dun dun! Okay. With extra okay on its side. Also, okay. Now, this first time we make this recipe, we're making it as written, and then after this time, assuming we like it, we're gonna mess with it. We will mess with it and make it our own. I'm thinking like walnuts would be really good in this for texture, and I like to put carrots in things, as you've probably noticed. So we might, the next time we make this particular burger, also add in bits of carrot, because I think that would be the yum. Oh, also hiding. Hiding, we have 1/2 of a thing of glory and wonder that is, give me a second, a pepper. We have 1/2 of a pepper. And good morning. Good morning, Mom. Thank you for, for grabbing the extra stuff that I completely forgot about. Oopsie. Here I'm all like, oh my god, like seriously, I was ready early, everything was good, and I was all like, okay, and then I was like, wait a minute, I didn't do the thing. Then I'm like, wait, I didn't do the other thing either. I'm like, oh no, the other thing! And like, it's one of those moments where you're like, I'm done, everything's good, I can spend a moment and relax before we do this stuff, yay! And yeah, no, my cat woke me up at like, she woke me up at 11, I gave her a good cuddle till 11:30 p.m. And so I had lots of time to do stuff this morning. So I did many things. Many things. It was glorious. So like I said, we had the moment where I thought it was all done. I thought everything was good and ready. And then like I said, we go live, and I'm like, wait a minute. How am I supposed to put things in the food processor? I had the base up, and I don't have the food processor. It's like, well, it's a very good question. I don't have an answer for that. Like, I even cleaned extra things. I was like, I've got some extra time. I'm gonna clean the mat that I stand on. Yeah! And so, speaking of cleaning. Okay, so question of the day. Question of the day, guys, is... what is something that you only do when you are bored? And for me, it's deep cleaning. If I is bored, that means it is time to do some deep cleaning in the house. I'm like, all right, we're gonna move things and get underneath them. It's and I think that comes back to the childhood. When I was little, I'd be like, Mom, I'm bored. She'd be like, really? Oh, great. I have something for you to do. And it was inevitably chores. It was chores. It's like, here, go vacuum under the couch. Oh, you're bored? Well, these dishes. These dishes need doing. Oh, you're bored? Well, how about cleaning the bathroom? And yeah, as time went on, I learned 2 valuable lessons. One, there's always something to do. So, boredom is really just a trigger for what can I do that I've been avoiding that's like an unpleasant task that needs to be taken care of. Because there's always something you can do. And never, ever, ever during my childhood tell anyone out loud that I am bored ever. like, you know what? I can find something for me to do. I got this. So I don't want to be volunteered into anything. It's all good. Meow. Okay, it's starting to get nice and smooshy. We are smooshing it. Oh, my hand though. My poor hand. Now, apparently this makes about 4 burgers. 4 huge, ginormous burgers, based on what I'm seeing here. But 4. So we're gonna do it. I'm so excited for the oat bread. I'm like, yeah, because it was okay. Like I said, the oat bread is nothing to write home about, but it's also nothing to write home about on the other end. Where you're like, oh, I'm like, no, it was okay. It's okay. It was not amazing, but it was not horrible either. It was a 5. On a scale of like awful to amazing, it's a 5. Neutral. And as far as gluten-free breads go, neutral is a step in the right direction. Like, oh my gosh. Like by a significant margin. Okay, I suspect that this is the texture we are going for. It's got like some lumps, but also it is thoroughly smooshed. My poor hands. So I'm like, why are you doing this to me, Roses? I could also have gone through the food processor. I'm like, but the recipe doesn't say to use the food processor. There's probably a reason for that. It's like, nah, man. Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. This is azuyu. Azuyu. And like I said, I suspect, based on the ingredients, this is going to be a very spicy burger. That's going to be hot. Azuyu. So we're gonna counter it with more hot. No, I'm kidding. Sort of. Azuyu. Okay. I am satisfied with how that went. Alright, next on our list here is we are going to take our onion, or in this case, shallots. In they go. Azuyu. In you go. Do. Alrighty, and it is going to be joined by the glory and wonder that is our garlic. But first, we are going to snip off the ends of the garlic. It's got end snipping time. Azuyu, this is a personal preference. I'm sure, like, you can eat the ends, they're just hard. And I don't like them. So in goes the garlic. Ba-doo. Ba-da-na-na. Na-na-na-na. Mana. Okay. Okay. Extra okay on the side. When that got away, we'll have to chase it down in a minute. Alright, and then, after we've tossed in our garlics, I'm going to hunt down the hidden, very shy, excuse me a second. Alright, so these guys were hiding out and thawing. I had them set the fast thaw in some warm water. There we go. There is half of a bell pepper. Really, it's like a quarter red, a quarter orange. You can use whatever color you like. Okay. Alrighty. And then we're gonna do the thing where we blend it. Okay, so for this part, I am going to do the thing where I turn up our noise canceling. I'm gonna dial it to 11, so give me half a second. This way, that's not as loud for you. Azuyu. Noise canceling, here we come. Okay, noise canceling goes all the way up while we use the food processor. Alright. It's processing time! Of course. We're gonna give it a second. We're gonna swoosh it down. I'm gonna make use of Count Spoonchula for this. Down you go. Down you go. Azuyu. Alrighty. None of that. Two. All nice and fine, and won't have like huge chunks inside our burgers. Azuyu. Okay, this time maybe it won't fall. So like, nope. I have my own plans. This is why we use a plate, damn it. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna get the plate. I get the plate. We're not gonna fight with Count Spatula anymore. Here we go. One plate. Ha ha. It's good. Okay. Last round. Alrighty, they have been blended. I'm gonna just start noise canceling again because you don't have to worry about that anymore. And noise canceling. Adjusting. There we go. Yay! Okay. And then next we are going to mix this in stuff after I drop stuff on the floor. Only after. It's very important to get your floor dropping out of the way. You're like, Francis, you didn't mean to do that. You are correct. Alright, let's get our stuff in here. Is this all nice and mixed in? Do 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 do. It's going to add a lovely red color. You're like, hey, Totem King. Yeah, I'm like next time we'll try adding carrots to it, because normally I add carrots to stuff, but we're following this recipe as it was written the first time, because I want to know what people have been raving about. The reviews on this recipe have been all like, it's amazing! Wow, I love this! I'm like, okay, all right, so round 1, we're gonna give it a go the way it is. Round 2, because normally I would use different spices. Like, I'm not that into like uber spicy, but I'm curious. So we're gonna find out together if this recipe is all that. Or sweet? What do you mean by sweet? Like, I don't think we should be chopping up the Swedish and putting them in. I think that's a terrible, terrible make-a-wish. Totem King. Okay, we're gonna get this out of the way. Woo! And then we're gonna go back to doing our cooking. Alright, there we go. That is now out of the way. Oh, hey, and I found the garlic that ran away. Huzzah! Okay. And we mix this in. Yay! Where's that really big bowl that I had kicking around for reasons? Okay. There we go. This one doesn't get to escape. We actually need it for something. And I was all like... I'm actually calling them neeps and really confusing things. No, I've never heard of a sweetie. No, I haven't. I've heard of sweetie, but I feel like that is not the same thing. And hey, Gordy, good morning. Azoo, 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 azoo. Oh, rutabaga! Oh, okay, see, I know what a rutabaga... Really? You put rutabaga in your burgers? I like rutabaga, but normally I like it roasted with rosemary and honey. Rutabagas and turnips are different. Turnip is a completely different thing than a rutabaga. They taste different. No, turnips are... Yeah, no, they're different. They're dirty. Like, when I go to make, like, a root vegetable roast, I get them all. I get a bunch and I put them on skewers, and then I paste the skewers on top of a baking pan so that the juices drip off onto the bottom, and then I give them like a really nice rosemary and honey. Oh, we'll make that one of these days. It's really yummy. I think really, so they're also called neeps and sweets. Interesting. Okay. We have thoroughly mixed that in. Check. Moving on to our next step in the instructions here. Okay. We need to stir together the egg, chili powder, and cumin and chili sauce in a separate bowl. Alright, here they go. First goes in our hot sauce, which is actually chili sauce. They're not wrong there. We use chili sauce for that. And then in goes our cumin. Boop-a-doo. And then in goes our chili powder. And then we're gonna put our egg in. And then we're gonna do egg things. Ooh, hot! Spicy. You don't put it... Fair. I was thinking texture-wise, because rutabaga is, like... They don't really lose their hard when I cook them, or at least this is my personal experience with it. Like, the rutabaga stays rutabaga-y. Like, they get a little bit squishy, but they don't, like, get a lot squishy. You know what I mean? Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Next, we whip this together. Yeah, like, these burgers are gonna be insanely spicy. Okay, this is the part where I'm like, it's gonna be real spicy. Very spicy. Extra spicy on the side. Also, it's gonna be spicy. I may need milk. If we end up needing milk, I will show you how to turn powdered milk into regular milk. It sounds like an exotic vegetable oil. Or like I said, like you're encouraging cannibalism. I'm like, where you're like, azoo-woo, 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 azoo-woo. Okay, let's get this into our thing. Remember, dear children, everything in this room is well, including me, but that would be cannibalism. All right, now I'll be right back. We are. It just doesn't want to stay on things. Count Spatula's like, you can't make me. It refuses. I'll put this over here. We're gonna clean up our mess. North American English or Swede, Southern English. And some Commonwealth England. English, interesting. We don't use root vegetables. As a potato? Really? You use potatoes in your veggie burgers? Or do you mean as in you don't have veggie burgers, you have, like you have a potato instead? Zoo. Or do you have potatoes with your, I like having potatoes on the side. Like fries. Fries are nice. Alrighty. Okay, and then stir in here. Okay. Stir to combine. Alright, we're doing it. Yeah, like normally I would also add like a sweetener to this, like honey or something like that. So like I said, this recipe is very different than how I would make it myself. But like I said, all curious. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna make it as written and find out. As it will. Oh, for the starch. Got you. That makes sense. Okay. Alrighty, and in goes our oat bread. And I put it up on YouTube. I tasted the oat bread yesterday, and it's 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 flavor-wise. So it's neutral. It's neutral bread. It didn't taste bad. It didn't taste great. It was okay. So far, that makes the oat bread the best of the gluten-free breads. Like, so far, this is the one that's tasted the best. Okay, and then breadcrumbs go in. Okay, now this is where we're gonna vary a little bit from the recipe because I think we're gonna need. Oh, can you bring me down the oat bread? I think we're gonna need like a little bit more crumbs in this, and I think this is like it is a little bit too moist, so we're gonna add a little more breadcrumbs to it to A, help it hold together, and B, what is the word I'm looking for? Soak up the moisture. Yes. The weird triangle things. Oh no, a hash brown totem can be like anything you want. You can like grate them and like mess with it, and you can like cut hash brown. You can cut like the potatoes with zucchini. You can mix them with carrots. You can mix them with onions. You can like make little squares and then like have like it with like a whole bunch of vegetables. You like, or you can just have the potato by itself. It like I said, it's hash browns is more about the format than the ingredients. You prefer the weird triangle things. It's fair. That is fair. Okay. Willie, yes, you can have Willie shake. So just that one for right now. Thank you. All right. So we've got the our little loaf of oat bread. Little oat bread, tiny oat bread in its container. Yeah. Sliced it all up nice, and they weren't kidding when they said it was easy to slice after you have let it cool. It was really easy to slice up, and like I said, it tastes okay. Like as far as the gluten-free breads go, this one, it doesn't have a bad aftertaste. It reminds me flavor-wise of biscuits, like not biscuit, but like don't. Okay, if you've ever had drop dumplings in a soup, like that flavor-wise, it kind of it gave me that like aftertaste-wise. I was like, this is alright. like I said, it's not. We still haven't like moved into like awesome, but as far as like something that I would make again and try to mess with to make it better, yeah, the oat bread is definitely on that. Okay, so we have added in another half a slice of the oat bread, and we're gonna mix that in until we get this to be a texture that I'm happy with. And if it comes to it, we'll add another half slice. And then, as we... Oh, what? Deep fry it in breadcrumbs? I don't like the oat bread that much, Totem King. Like, it's the beginning of something good. It's not the something good yet. And so... It's like stage 1 of a recipe that's gonna be yummy, as opposed to like stage 3 or 4. Where you're like, okay, this is a base. I can work with this. Next time I want to like try adding yeast to the oat bread, and also like maybe mix in some other flours so that we because it needs it's not foofy enough. It's like it's texture wise banana bread. It reminds me of banana bread, and which is cool and all, but. A tuna texture? Are we talking about this or the bread? Because it's banana bread textured. Like it's thick. It like I said, it is the good, but it is not the amazing. Not yet. But we will eventually have come up with a bread recipe that is awesome, and that day will come. That day will come, and then. And you will be here for that day. And I'll be like, guys, this is the one. This is the one! You've never, really? Okay. Have you had, like, loaf cake? Carrot cake? Muffins? Any kind of muffin at all, really? Because banana bread and muffins and cupcakes and all of them are very similar textures. Okay, then yeah, think to that texture, like something super dense. As a woo. Okay, this is getting closer. I think just a little bit more, and it should be good. It should hold together well. Okay. Okay, let's get it off our fork. Oh, you were talking about the burger mix anyways. Oh, It says, as dense as a Jamaican ginger cake from the shop. What are Jamaican ginger cakes? What are they like? What do they do? It's, you had me at ginger and cake. And I'm like, the Jamaican, is it a spicy ginger cake? Okay, extra on the side. All right, let's see if that takes care of the last of the over liquidiness. Yeah, I think that's good. I think we're gonna put the rest of our banana bread, or not banana bread, our oat bread aside for the actual, finishing. And we are good. We are good. Extra, very good. They're legally puddings? Oh, wow. Sorry, it's a legal pudding. And corn. Extra okay on the side. As opposed to an illegal pudding, which is very important to differentiate. So I'm hearing that they are very much the yum. Cool, very cool. Okay. Alrighty, our patty mix is ready. I can work with this. This can be shaped. We got it. Okay, so step 1, medium heat. We're gonna let it warmeth up. And then we're going to do the thing where we take a little bit of oil and put it on. But not too much. So we got a little plate for our thing with the oil. As we got a little bit of oil, putting it on, and then we're going to give it a nice glaze. That should do us. And if we need more, we can always add more. Ingredients, butter, margarine, dark brown sugar, golden syrup, ginger wine. Interesting. 2 eggs, lightly beaten, self-raising flour, ground ginger, fresh ginger. I see. I finally shot. No, it is ginger. It's ginger. Okay, so I'm seeing that there's a lot of ginger in this cake. They're like, we put ginger in, and we added ginger. Also, there's ginger. Did I mention the ginger? Because there's ginger in that. Nice. Okay. There we be. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to put them in little scoops, and then I'm going to form the scoops into burgers once it's like in the pan. That seems like that is the best way for us to go about this. Okay, so we have the big spoon for scooping, and we've got the little spoon for helping us like forge it into burger shape. It would be ginger fudge. You know, I've discovered recently that I'm not a fan of fudge. Oh my god. That's so sweet. Alright, while we're waiting for that to heat up, we're going to deal with our tea. It is tea time. It is tea time! Azumi. There we go. A little bit of spice for our tea, and then a teaspoon. It's a very... Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, tea. Glorious tea. A malt loaf. As opposed to a meatloaf? Okay. Here we go. Number 1, going in. We are going to make it a burger shape. Here we are. Burger shape, here we come. Okay, that's number 1. Number 1 is in. Number 2, going down. Again, shaping it. A malt loaf. I see. Okay, I think we're gonna get more than 4 burgers out of this. I imagine the burgers. It's probably because we had to add all of the extra oat bread. Cause yeah. Oh, can you bring me the giant pan lid? Or I don't know if we'll need it. Just in case, bring me the huge pan lid. Pretty please. Okay. Alright, and while we are waiting for this to do its thing, we are going to move everything over a little bit, and we are going to make the glorious and wonderful thing known as our honey garlic. No, honey mustard. There we go. So like, wait a minute, honey what now? I'm not making honey garlic anything, but we are going to make some honey mustard. Okay. Since we have about 1/8 of a teaspoon of powdered mustard, a little bit of vinegar for in case I want to add it, and then, dun, honey. And this honey is locally made. Like they actually have hives nearby. We get it from we get it fresh from the bee people. As you move, it's very exciting. Oh, thank you, Letta. Alright. Huzzah. And it's like fresh, like it's so good. It's as you move. Okay, there we go. We have some honey to go with our mustard. And then. And then it's mixing time. As you whip, as you whip, as you whip. Might actually want to fork for this. As you whip, as you whip, as you whip. No, we're okay. It's good. It's all good. Oh, malt loaf is softer and it isn't dry. Cool. Okay, so something that you will notice if you are making mustard yourself, or in this case, like I said, the honey mustard, mustard powder is really spicy. You don't need, a very small amount goes a really long way. Really, really, really long way. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit of that vinegar, smidgen pigeon. As you whip, as you whip, as you whip, as you whip. And then we are gonna actually need that fork. Oh, woo! Oh, actually no. Second spoon. Second spoon. We're doubling down on the spoons, guys. Doubling down. Huzzah! Huzzah! One spoon doesn't do the job. Use two. Like a hot process. How's that working out? Great! Thank you. That's Englishman. That's fair. That is fair. Oh my gosh, I remember the first time I tried Dijon mustard. I thought it would be like the regular yellow mustard you get from the store. You know, it's just a little tangy. I was like, what is this? This doesn't taste like any mustard I've ever had before. What the heck? Azoo-woo, 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 azoo-woo. Azoo-woo, 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 azoo-woo. Meow, 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 meow. Oh wow, that is some spicy mustard. I believe that. Okay, there we go. But now we have a lovely, lovely honey mustard. Let me just double check. Take a quick taste. I think I might want to add a little bit more mustard to it. Could you bring me the mustard? Pretty please, with sugar on top? Well, actually with honey on top, because, you know, sugar. Yeah, it's right now I've got a lot of honey, but not a lot of mustard flavor, so we're gonna need the extra. Oh Jesus! Okay, yeah, that's you are not selling me on mustard. I have to say that sounds azoo-woo, 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 azoo-woo. Azoo-woo, azoo-woo, azoo-woo. Okay. Thank you, buddy. Oh, and I'm good on thank you for the extra. Okay, a little bit more mustard going in. There it is. Good morning. Doing awesome. Doing awesome. There we go. We're adding a little bit more mustard to our thing. Okay. Come on. I want a full. Trying to get. There we go. There we go. So we've added another 1/8 of a teaspoon of mustard. And and how about you? How is your day going? All right, putting the lid back on our burgers. Azoo-woo, 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 azoo-woo. And we'll see if this is, because our goal here is we want sweet and spicy mustard. That is what is happening, or at least. Oh, nice. Oh, that is true. Well, I'm glad you're here for the cooking. Okay, to catch you up, we're making black bean burgers. And ingredients-wise, this has in it, bear with me a second. Okay, so we have 16 ounces of black beans pre-cooked that we rinsed. Then we have 1/2 of bell pepper, and actually I quartered it, so we had like 1/4 red bell pepper, 1/4 yellow bell pepper, and then we had 4 cloves of garlic. Then we had 1 egg, and then 1 tablespoon of fresh chili powder that I ground from like the chili seeds, and then 1 tablespoon of cumin, also fresh ground, and then 1 teaspoon of like, you know, that chili pepper sauce you get, like 1 teaspoon of that. And then way more breadcrumbs than we anticipated, like double. It said it called for like 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs, but the I'm not sure if the oat bread, because we used gluten-free oat bread, the stuff we made yesterday, but and we ended up doubling it. It worked out to like about a cup, about a cup. Yeah. I love garlic too. But the garlic is optional for those of you who are having, like, if you have garlic sensitivities, you can skip it. You don't have to put it in. Oh, and instead of onions, we use shallots. We use shallots. As you will. Made best. Wait, we have a vampire cast? I have questions. Why do we have one, and why did we need one? You know, vampires are people too, man. Vampires are people too. Okay. Let's do the thing. Taste test time. As you will. Mm-hmm. Getting there. Regis is like, I fooled you all. Okay. Ironically, because of how sweet the honey is, we're having to overcompensate. Normally, if I'm just making mustard, I would not be using this much. Because the suggested thing for mustard is a 1:1, 1 thing of water to 1 thing mustard. As a whoop. And like I said, that makes a spicy mustard. Spicy. As a whoop. Oh, commercials. All good, Regis. All good. We are. But I want to be able to taste the mustard. I can't taste the mustard yet, Gordy. Currently, there's no mustard flavor. It's like it's mostly honey at this point. Like I don't even have any heat back. Nothing. So when we get to that point, yes, because salt would enhance the flavor. But first we needed to actually have a mustardy taste. We gotta get. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. Works. As a whip. Like that sounds like we need some English mustard. Well, yeah, but I could make it myself, you see. Oh yeah, no, I've used the powder before, Totem King. Totem King's like, I just want to watch your eyes water. On to you. It's perfectly good. I used it to make mustard with the other day, and it was very spicy mustard. Okay, we're getting closer. We are getting closer, but we're not there yet. Oh, I have a little bit of heat undertone, but still no mustard flavor on my board. Azubu. Okay, there we go. Okay, that should do it. And we might need just like a smidgen more vinegar. Could you bring me the vinegar? I just need like a splash more of it. Or could you bring me like a little one of these full of vinegar? That should do it. Or not even full, like a tiny splash in one of those should do. Like half a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon of vinegar would be great. Azubu. On to you, Totem King. I am on to you. Azubu. Okay, we will continue with our science experiment in a second. We're going to check on our burgers, see how we're doing. still need a little bit of time. Flip them again. As they move. Like they're holding together okay, but not like amazingly. But they're alright. They're doing okay. As they move. 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 Just want to make sure that, you know, they get all the way cooked. Okay. So while we are waiting for those ones to finish, I think we should add in the next step though. Just because, you know. Yeah. I try to drink sparkling water infused with cucumber, mint, and lime. Interesting. Really? You don't like the mint? Interesting. Like for me, the cucumber water gets me. It's just something. Yay! Thank you very much, madam.
You're welcome.
As we move. Okay. Next burger time. Next burger going in. Doing it well. Yay! Okay. Okay. And here goes our next one. Cha-cha. It on. In on. It's not like I don't wanna. I'm like, you must. You must. Okay. Well, yeah, but it's not but they're cucumber flavored. If it was just water, it wouldn't have its own taste, damn it. Like, I get that people really like cucumber water, but no, I like strawberry water. Strawberry water's fantastic. Strawberries. Oh, got you, as opposed to like actual mint. That makes sense. Because yeah, mint water is also really nice. Okay, we got our next one. Up you come. Doop-a-doo. Doop-a-doo-a-doo. Which is fair. Not all menthols are created equal, as it were. I think as you Okay. Back to messing with our mustard. Putting the lid back on. As you make sure we get our burgers cooked all the way through. Okay. Mint, but not the minty part. Maybe they use spearmint instead of peppermint, because like it has the same. Also, not all mints are created equal, right? As you know. Like someone put grass in your drink. Are you sure they didn't put wheatgrass in? Or not wheatgrass? Is it wheatgrass? Yeah, it's totally wheatgrass. That was a fad for people that a while back, and it was yeah. I don't know, man. it did not appeal. Okay, there we go. Texture-wise, we're looking good. Yeah, that's what we were going for. Okay, now taste testing time. Weirdly lemony. This is lemon mustard for reasons that I don't have an answer for. And I'm like, yeah, no, it's definitely lemony. Like it tastes good. But it tastes like I added lemons to it somehow. I guess we will accept the lemon honey mustard. Okay. I'm just gonna take this guy and this guy and this guy and take them away. And zoom it. zoom, zoom, zoom. And we'll put this over here until we are ready for zipper down. Oh, the lime? Yeah, you gotta, like, there's like 7-Up. I can't remember if it's 7-Up or Sprite, but one of them tastes like Dirty Feet. and they're both lemon lime drinks, and I can't remember if one is, yeah. Or at least to me it tastes like Dirty Feet. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's people out there that absolutely love it for being Dirty Feet. I'm like, it tasted like Dirty Feet smell. It was a better way of putting that. I was like, you know, good. We don't need any of that. Okay. I think the ones on the right are done. Zimbu. You have a sugar tax? I'm sorry, what? Please explain. Okay. First burgers are done. One of them held together really nice, the other one not as much as I would have liked. It's okay. Put it on. We're gonna wait until like this one is mostly done. Put the lid back on, and then we're gonna do it. But in the meantime, I'm gonna try a bite. We're trying to bit that fell off. Okay. Yep, I would definitely make it differently, but this is okay. You're like, you would make it differently for us as you did make this. True, but when we go to like rewrite this recipe and I mess with it to get it to the point where I'm happy with it, then yeah, definitely carrots, definitely some honey. Maybe we'll use rolled oats instead of the breading. Oh. Well, yeah, you want lemon juice in your lemonade. That's, of course, what? Is there a lemon deficit I don't know about? Yes, Corey's like, that's because they still had lemons in World War II. Back up. Ah, I see. I was like, yeah, because I'm like, lemon, like, many lemons. They're very cheap. Oh, and marmalade. I love marmalade. Marmalade. We'll have to make marmalade one of these days. Oh, really? Oh, interesting. Yeah, that is not the case here. We have many. Like marmalade. It's weird how busy it is when she can use oh my god, carbonated marmalade would be weird. That would be interesting though. That would be an interesting flavor thing. Oh, and for those of you on YouTube, if you've been enjoying this so far, please make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. And if you have questions about the recipe or the plans, feel free to put them in the comments, and we'll get back to you. I promise. And for those of you on Twitch, well, of course, please like, follow, and subscribe. And those of you, I just want to actually remember to tell you, because the bot tells people on Cake or on Twitch. The bot's all like, "Hey, remember to follow." Hey, and YouTube doesn't have its own bot. That's so weird. No, you could totally carbonate it. It would be like a really thick carbonation, but yeah, you could do it. You could absolutely do it, Totem King. It would be weird, but it would be an interesting weird, and I kind of want to try it once now. Yeah, it would be like a thick because it just has to be fizzy, right? That you use the carbonated water instead of I don't know how Like you'd have to do yeah, because you're just running like you're just running carbonated air through it, right? So at the very last phase, like you normally okay, when you're making pop, what you do is you take the water, you put the carbonation in it, and then you add the syrup, right? So it would be the same deal with the jam. You take like whatever the water you were gonna put in, you would carbonate that, and then add the everything else to it at the end, and then the carbon bubbles would hypothetically get like stuck in the yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. 100%. No, you carbonate the water that you'd go to add to it to like, so you'd reduce the like say our orange to like not as liquidy as you would normally have it. Like you'd make that into like the base syrup, like the base flavoring for a jam, and so that would be like super thick, and then you would take the amount of water that you would add to it to like raise its volume and like make it more liquidy, like spreadable, like that you would carbonate, and then you would add that carbonated water to the thing, and yeah, and shake. Because we're gonna say, food gun blade? Yes, food gun blades, 100%. Oh, you'd be thinking about making it like an orange jelly? No, I just well, yeah, no, exactly, because that's. I'm just like if you're carbonating the water at home, because like we have like soda mates and stuff here. I don't know if you have them there. I'm thinking you probably have them there, but they're just like it's a way to make your own pop. Like out of whatever you want. Soda streams, yes, Soda stream. Well, because that's a specific brand, right? There's a bunch. Because they stream bubbles. Fair. Okay, alright, we'll wait for those to cook a little bit before I move them. And to make space for more burgers. Okay. And I think we can get 2 more burgers out of what we've got left over here. I'm thinking 2. 2 is the number, and the number may be 2. Can also be 1. Well, it's definitely not 1. 1 is right out. We're gonna stick together into 2 clumps. We'll try to make them equal sized. Yeah, I think 2 more burgers. So we actually managed to get 6 burgers out of this instead of the 4 advertised. That's nice. Extra zubu on the side. Okay. No choice here? Oh, okay, yeah, here there's different brands that you can get. Like SodaStream is like a specific brand, and then there's like SodaMate, which is like a different brand. And then but it's like they'll have soda in their name. I see, it's because we call it soda pop, right? That's because we call it soda pop. As to why we call it soda pop, I cannot answer that question. I do not know. But yeah, no. It's because we shortened it to pop, but it's yeah. And some people shorten it to soda. And maybe it's because if you add vinegar to, soda, it bubbles like carbonated what that. I don't know, man. Yeah. Okay. You call it pop as well? Probably also short for soda pop. Meow. Do. Oh my god, okay. This is practically a gun blade of like this spatula. The first time I saw it, I was like, why is it so long? It's really because like most spatulas you get at home are like just that part. It's actually called diabetes water. Fair, so gesture, that is fair. Pop because of the sound when you open it. Alright, fair. Azoo. Okay, soon TM. Extra. Azoo. Okay, I'm excited. I am very excited. Okay. aliases when you open it from like any other bottle. Okay, so while we're waiting for this to do this part, I'm going to the washroom really quick. We're going to have a really quick potty break. I'm going to put up the sign, and then we're going to check on it. Have a second. Have a second. Alright. As returned. We are back. Sorry. Okay. Azoo. This half-second multi-pack of I don't know what you're talking about, Totem King. That was totally half a second. Of time dilation. These ones are done. Alrighty. You know, it just it just depends on how you perceive time. Azoo. Okay, there we go. Alright, and then it is time for our last two. Last two! I'm excited! Okay, we're gonna need a little bit more oil. Just a smidgen. That was, we had enough, it was actually gonna be 4, but we're gonna need a little bit more to make it 6. And for those of you who are like, why do you do it like this? Because this way we never end up with too much oil on the pan. We always have just enough. And that is happy. I feel like why does having extra oil matter? Because flavor. It's flavor. Because it's cute. I like the Destiny Ghost little thing. It's adorable. Don't you agree? It's azoo. Alright. Alrighty. Bringing our puppy over. Here we go. Skip it. Let's try to. Here we go. Twitch is acting up? No. Hey, Kryptonus Rex, good morning. Azoo. You're just in time for the last 2 burgers. Azoo. Okay, let's make this burger shaped. Azoo. You know, ironically, when I make meat burgers instead of vegetarian burgers, I don't care this much about how round they are. Like, vegetarian burger must be round. Unlike beef burger, whatever, it's close. Gunblade burger, yes, 100%. Yes, absolutely, 100%. 100%. We always make everything from the scratch, so yeah. Give me a second and I will tell you what all went into this one. Now this one's not my recipe, we have not modified it yet. I I pulled a recipe online that had like rave reviews, and I was like, okay, all right. Like everyone's like, it's amazing. It's the best thing since jam and toast. And I was like, okay, well we'll try it as it is written. And then after we've tried it as it is written, we're gonna mess with it and adjust it to our tastes. As we are. As we. Okay, alright. I will absolutely take a bite. You're gonna have to wait a second though, because this has raw egg in it. And we don't want processed to get salmonella. But give me a second, I'll have a piece of one of those while we're waiting. But thank you. Oh, and by the way, yeah, if you redeem take a bite or anything like that while we're doing the cooking segment of the show, you have to tell me, because I don't see it. I just don't see it. There is no pie in the face. Nice try. Okay. Alrighty. Put the lid on that. We'll let that cookie. Alrighty. I'm gonna toss this in the sink and then we'll have a piece. And like, yeah, so far they're okay, but they're, like I said, we're gonna make changes. We're just gonna make changes. Okay, so when we're gonna make this again, I'm going to be swapping the peppers, I think, for carrots. And we are going to, here we go, take a little bit off. I don't want to steal too much from anybody's burger. But yeah, flavor-wise, it's okay. It's kind of, like, you know how, like, burgers don't have, like, a huge flavor on their own? Like, oddly, it's based, like, I was expecting this to, like, hit me in the face and be like, oh my god, it's so spicy based on what we put in it. Because what we have in it, give me a second here. Okay, so we have 16 ounces of black beans that we rinsed off and then mashed up. Then we has half of a bell pepper, and we used 1/4 of red bell pepper and 1/4 of yellow bell pepper, just to like give it a little nice little, you know, as we do. Okay, and then we used 1 shallot instead of half of an onion, and then we used 1 egg, and then 1 tablespoon of chili powder, or not chili powder. We used 1 teaspoon of chili powder. We used 1 tablespoon of cumin, and those we fresh ground. And then we used 1 teaspoon of chili sauce, like they were just scoop it out. It's the only part we didn't make from scratch. And 1 full cup of oat breadcrumbs to make it gluten-free. So that is all that is in this so far cooked this Rex. And we made our honey mustard. So this is honey, vinegar, and mustard powder. We've got that already set up. And we have ketchup that we made ourselves as well. It's made, the one we're using today is the apple and carrot ketchup, because I'm allergic to tomatoes, context. So if we have ketchup, I has to make it, and it can never have tomatoes in it. It's more for body, fair. Yeah, no, I agree. No, that makes sense. But yeah, no, the cumin, based on the chili and the cumin, that's where I was all like, it's gonna be spicy. But they're like, they've got a mild spice to them, but they is not super spicy. What was under duress? Oh, I see. Earthy fruit. I don't know, I was like, kind of like a sweet tang. But I get what you're saying. Like they're not super spicy. Banana peppers are more spicy than regular. But yeah. No, like I said, so we'll swap next time we make this. We'll swap the peppers for carrots. We are gonna keep the shallot/onion. I'm going to add in honey. We might do a second egg, and we're probably gonna use rolled oats instead of breadcrumbs. Oh, I believe a bell pepper is like not. I found the best replacement for tomato in most things is carrots. Like tomato paste, carrot paste, works amazing. Like many experiments over the years, but yeah, carrots for the win. Almost any place it calls for like yeah. Carrots, beets, peppers, all of that stuff. But yeah. You may try Taco Bell. Ooh, nice. Oh, speaking of tacos, you know what is perfect on tacos? it kind of gives it that same taste slash feel as tomatoes, but isn't persimmons. Persimmons, like fresh cut and like sprinkled on top of tacos or nachos, are amazing. Unfortunately, they do not make a good paste. When you try to like boil persimmons down, they become like weird and grainy. Oh yeah, beets. Yes, beets. This mix? Yeah, no, we could totally make taco. Once again, flavor-wise, I would still add the other stuff to it and just like add in cayenne pepper instead. Like I might swap the chili pepper for cayenne pepper to give it like more of a burn, because this is like a subtle. But yeah, no, we could have like, instead of like forming burgers, we could have scrambled it and then and spread it on top. But once again, like I said, I want to alter it first so that it's got like the flavor combination that I really like, and then yes. And then yes, darling. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, so I have to make it again, but I made a beet ketchup. It was like beets and carrots, and it was awesome. I ended up making like a ton of barbecue sauce out of it, which I'm less fond of, ironically, than the ketchup. I've been like I said, then we've got like the carrot the carrot apple ketchup, and then there's a whole bunch of different like varieties you can try to make. Beetroot salad? Do you mean like salad with beetroots in it? Because I've had that. But if you mean like a specific dish called beetroot salad, that I have not. I have not tried that. But I am intrigued. Okay, here we go. Azulu. Yeah. Into the middle. There we go. Yeah, so the oat flour, or the oat bread, like kind of gives it like a dry feeling to it. Okay, it is time for the other bread and the condiments, pretty please, with extra sugar on top, and a long spoon, if you would, for like the mayo, because the jar is huge. But yeah, no, what else in beetroot salad aside from beets? And do they slice them really thin? Do they cook them first? Okay, so this calls for peanuts that get made around the whole. Oh, that sounds really awesome. I'll have to look that up. Azulu. So beetroot salad. Azulu. When I'm at the PC, remind me of the name so I can Google it and get like, because that is. Oh god, nuts in salads are awesome. Like almonds in salads. Cashews in salads. Okay, almonds. Okay, there's a salad that an ex-boyfriend used to make that was awesome. He used to like candy almonds, and then have mandarin oranges in it, and then but it was a salad. It's just that those two, and it was like seriously the best. To the point where occasionally I'm like, hey, I make this food that you really like. Would you be willing to trade me for some of the salad? Because we still talk. It's just, yeah, no. Like I said, it's just an out of the blue, hey, would you like to do a culinary exchange? It's like, well, yes, I would love to do a culinary exchange. It's like, fantastic. I will trade you a bowl for a bowl. Oranges, Jamaican grapefruit, beets, peanuts. Oh, okay. Cane I'd have to swap out because I'm allergic to cane sugar specifically. So like the cane plant I cannot have. But yeah, no, that sounds awesome. That sounds fantastic. Extra fantastic on the side. Alright, thank you, madam. Okay, I will take this one first. Okay. Oh, hey, that's actually a really good idea. We have this one. Okay, and then. Okay, so make sure we have the ketchup. Then we have the thing and the other thing. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Okay, so this one is the carrot and apple ketchup. And Azulu. Extra Azulu. Putting it over here. Then we have the, why is it so big? I bought it at Costco, Miracle. You're like, we bought it at Costco. That's very tall. And then, okay, all right, this is where, my Danish heritage comes out. I love red cabbage. This is sauerkraut, but sweet sauerkraut, and I love it with a passion that burns like 3 suns. This is awesome. I am not fond of the sour sauerkraut. I don't like it. I like this. This is good. It's yummy. It is very yummy. I like it a lot. No, it depends on how the peanuts are done, right? Because how they're made makes a difference. Okay, so we have something we're gonna use to get the. It's such a big can. Okay, it is. It's very big. Okay, and we have 2 kinds of bread. The reason why we're using 2 kinds of bread is because one is the gluten-free bread for me, Mom, and one is regular wheat bread for me. And the reason why we're doing it separate is because I want her to have extra bits of the gluten-free bread, so that because she can't have the other bread, right? Or, well, she shouldn't be having the other bread. Of course, it gives her tummy aches. So I am not going to. I don't get tummy aches. Like, it doesn't matter to me what I eat on the gluten versus non-gluten thing. For me, it's many other things, but gluten doesn't matter. But it matters to her, so she gets the fancy gluten bread, and I'm just gonna have French bread. As it will. Peanut loaf? What? Really? Peanut loaf was a thing? What? Oh yeah, no, you don't have to salt them. There's no rule that says you have to salt them. Okay. And Mom used to make like a peanut casserole when I was little. Personally, not fond of it, but people seem to really like it. And but yeah, no, that's because salted. Like, think peanut butter, man, right? Or almond butter, or any of like the butters, and think about how that harmonizes really well with jelly. Okay, I could use honey instead of cane? Okay, that makes sense. I was just thinking, because, if it was sliced cane, then... Oh. Yes, I mean jam. Or jelly. Both. It goes with both. Whether it's jam or jelly is up to you. Oh, really? You've never had, a peanut butter? Oh my god. Okay, so here, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches were a staple of my childhood. Before, everyone... before the whole peanut allergy thing really, I'm going to say, blew up in a non-intentional pun kind of way. And yeah, no, that was, yeah, you go to school, you're like, what do you have for lunch? PB&J. It's like, me too. Me too. Because it stores well, right? Nut butter stores super, super well. And, yeah, it's a quick and easy thing for your parents to fix for you. It's nutritious, it's a protein and fruits together at the same time, and a carbohydrate with the bread. But yeah, no, that was Oh, you meant? Oh, okay. I will read the recipe to you. Give me half a second. Don't you worry. I got you. I got you, guys. Okay. Double check. Make sure that this is done. Is it real? Oh, I got ferocious hair on that one. Ow! My hair is in a freaking bun. We have it up because we're waiting for. I have hair product in it. That's I put it in a bun and let it do the thing. Okay. So here we go. Recipe itself. Okay, what we have in here is we have 16 ounces of black beans. We rinsed them first, and then we mashed them with a fork. It's fork mashing. Then we have half of a bell pepper, and what I did is I took 1/4 of a red bell pepper and 1/4 of a yellow bell pepper and used that. And then we had 1 shallot, or you could use 1/2 of an onion, up to you, but I used 1 shallot instead. And then we had 4 cloves of garlic, and then 1 egg. Oh, 1 egg. And then 1 tablespoon of cumin, or cumin. I probably pronounced it wrong forever. 1 teaspoon of chili flakes that we ground up into powder. We also ground the cumin so it'd be nice and fresh. And then 1 teaspoon of the Glory and Wonder that is, you know the chili sauce where you just like, it's the, it's chili sauce and you scoop it out and you're like, ta-da! So 1 teaspoon of that. And then it ended up being 1 cup of oat breadcrumbs specifically. The recipe calls for half a cup, but it didn't absorb enough of the liquids for it to form up, so we just added it. It ended up being another half cup. But there, cumin. Well, yeah. But so there you go. There is the recipe. You got it. You were okay. And it should be. Like normally, like I said, this is our first time making this one. And what we're doing is the first time we're doing it as the recipe we got it from Called It. And then next time we make this, I'm gonna make some adjustments. Like we're gonna swap the bell peppers for carrots next time, and I'm gonna add some honey in. And spice-wise, not sure what I'm gonna swap around, but I feel like I might add in some grains of paradise. And like the cumin was good in this one, but I don't know if I want to put cumin in it next time. We'll see. But I'm gonna like mess with it. But this is, like I said, it's nice. So like I've been picking at pieces around the outside. We're actually gonna get to eat it in a minute. Like oh, as you will. All right. Alrighty. We've got 6 whole burgers out of this, and we ended up with 6 because of the extra breadcrumbs. This recipe would normally make 4 burgers. Either that or the burgers they planned on you making were ginormous. It's also possible. Okay, we're gonna take this. I'm gonna toss this in the sink. As you know, rinse right away, and then you don't have to worry about scrubbing later, right? Okay. And for the next part, like I said, we're going to be using 2 different kinds of bread. And the reason why we're using 2 different kinds of bread is because Mom has the gluten sensitivity and I do not. So in the interest of making sure that she has more gluten-free bread for snacks and stuff later, and for the French toast we're making on Friday, we are going to make sure that she has lots. And so far, the oat bread is the best of the gluten-free breads we've made so far. So I definitely want to save more of the good tasting bread for her. Okay, boy, that's fun. I'll see you later. Okay. Extra okay on the side. All right, get this stuff put away. Also putting this in the kitchen so that we have space to put the burner back where it goes. Okay. I am very excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. All right, I'm sure this is cool enough for us to touch. Not yet. Very soon though. Okay. Extra okay on the side. All right, so we have the 2 kinds of bread here. The first one we're gonna make is the gluten-free one, because this way we do not contaminate anything with the gluten in the French bread that I just have sitting aside. So this here is the oat bread we made yesterday. And for those of you who are like, I want to know the recipe, I has it up. It is on YouTube under my live section on Ferocious.cooking. So it is there. If you want to make it, because this recipe is really easy. It's really easy. But it's a 5 out of 10. We're still working on getting ourselves to a 10 out of 10. So 5 out of 10 for gluten-free, which is still the highest rating any gluten-free baking has gotten so far that is savory. We've managed to make like sweet gluten-free stuff. That's been awesome. But so far we is working on the other stuff. Okay, here we go. Gonna do it like this, and I'm gonna set it up so that so that the burger sits on the top, and she can what is the word I'm looking for? Eat it with a fork and a knife. Azui. Well, isn't it supposed to be out in February? Wasn't that the whole thing? Like, it would make sense for that to be a February thing. Alrighty. So we're gonna start making that one. Okay. So step one. This is ridiculous miracle. Here we go. Now, if you're like, why don't you use mayo? Because I don't like mayo. I like mayo. I like the extra stuff they do to make it, make it all nice and spicy. Okay, and then once we have used all of our gluten utensils, we are going to azoo, 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 azoo. This one away. Where's it going? To the sink! Okay. Because we're going to use completely separate utensils for both the gluten-free and the gluten-free stuff. And coin. So then, gets this guy. Hello, darling. Up you go. Boop-a-doo. Boop-a-doo-ba-doo. Azoo. Azoo, azoo. Alright. And then, we have some of our apple and carrot ketchup. Goes on top. Mew, 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 mew. Mew, 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 mew. And then. And then, we get another spoon. You're like, why did you just have the little platter? Reasons. That have everything to do with my not having thought about it before this moment. Okay. And then next, we're gonna take our honey mustard. Same deal. Yeah. Look at that, beautiful. And then last but not least, azoo. Okay, the red sauerkraut. Where it is, amazing. Azoo. Alrighty. So there would be. The extra there would be on the side. Leave that one in there. We're good. This one is the one we're taking upstairs. Can be eaten with a fork and a knife. You got this. I hope you like it. You're gonna have to tell me how the bread and everything come. Like the bread's really thick, so we're only doing one half. We're making this an open-faced burger for her, cause I tried to cut them thin. The thin really. It was not a thin cut bread. All right, I'll put it back, and then we're gonna work on the one that has the gluten. Azoo. Okay. Perfect. Azoo. Goes away. Do. All right. So next we do the one with the gluten. Meow. And I'm just using homemade French bread. Nothing special about it. It's except that we made it ourselves. That is all. All right, and I'm gonna try and find a really big burger. Azoo. Okay, I think we'll use that one because it's huge. Or this one. One of the ones that's very, very big. All right, once again, we bring out the giant thing of Miracle Whip. It's huge! All right, azoo. Grabs our spoon. Azoo. And enough for 2 slices of bread, because I don't want to put that back in. No cross-contamination. Now remember, when you're cooking for people who have allergies or sensitivities and stuff like that, use the extra spoons. You do not want cross-contamination in anything. Like say there's not enough on this, I'm going to have to get a separate utensil to put it back in there, because this has touched the gluten bread, and if I was to take the spoon and dump it back in there, that would mean that this would be gluten Miracle Whip as opposed to which means you wouldn't be able to have it anymore, right? So this is something that you really, really need to pay attention to. It's very important. All right, speaking of that, I'm going to need another spoon. Oh, you. I thought it was enough. I was wrong. It's okay. We use the really long spoon. This is fine. There we go. That is more than enough. Azoo. And that is the same deal where, like, say you put too much on, you're like, no! Well, if you're dealing, there's no scraping that back in. It's like, nope, 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 nope. Extra nope on the side. No, 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 no. You're just gonna have to live with it. You have to live with it and live with a little bit of extra waste. It is better than poisoning your loved ones. Okay. Coin, coin, coin. This one is the bottom. Azoo, extra azoo on the side. Do 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 do. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, it's huge. Look at that. It's ginormous, guys. Coin, 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 coin. I'll put it right here for now. This is fine. Okay. And it's brand new spoon time. It's a brand new spoon. Do do do. Coin. Azoo, 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 azoo. Extra azoo. Also azoo. Do 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 do. Ah, the honey. I was like, I'm missing something. What am I missing? You're like, it's the honey mustard. It's behind you, Roses. Is it though? Okay, going okay. There we go. Our honey mustard has been added. Cha-cha. Extra cha-cha on the side. And then the purple sauerkraut. It's not actually sour, it's sweet. Okay, and if you're going to use purple sauerkraut instead of the sauerkraut, be aware that it stains like nothing else. Well, it's because it's, red cabbage stains. So you're going to want to make sure that you do not get it on your clothing. Azoo, 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 azoo. Okay. Extra okay on the side. Alright, then now he's gonna eat it. And then afterwards we're gonna artfully arrange that for a pretty picture. But first he's gonna get to try the food. I was excited. Are you excited? Azoo. You're like, what are you doing? Nothing! Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, gonna need this for making that pretty. I'm gonna leave that right there for it. Okay. You're gonna clean it off the counter, and it's gonna be taste testing time. And the first thing we're gonna need is a knife. You're like, why didn't you use buns? Because I didn't make buns, okay? And it has to make everything from scratch. Azoo. Alright, I think I have this correct. Maybe? Azoo, trying to line it up. It'll do. It'll do, donkey. It'll do. Now we use our knife to cut this into, portions that are reasonable. Alright. Want to see inside the burger? There it is. Okay, and I am ready to redeem that take a bite now. All the pecking we did at it did not count as your redeem. This is your redeem. I got you. Once again, this touched gluten, so we cannot go in azoo. You're on your way for sound. Fantastic, Gordy. Fantastic. I'll see you soon. Meow, meow. Alright. Alrighty. Rolling up my sleeves. Getting 2 kinds of napkin ready. Cause once again, we can. Azoo. Alright. Alrighty. I am prepared. Be prepared. Okay, then we has cleaning up the counter. Made such a mess. Azoo. Okay, so we've got our 2 napkins. We have our sauces that we all made ourselves. The only thing we didn't make was the Miracle Whip, and only because my attempts to make mayo taste like mayo, I have not figured out the correct blend to make Miracle Whip. But one day we'll make that ourselves as well. Alrighty. Here we go. Don. Okay, so we'll turn this around. Azoo. Okay, it harmonizes really well. Can I try not to talk with my mouth full? But so far, yeah, no, this is okay. I can see why this recipe got rave reviews. Like as far as veggie burgers go, that's not a soy burger. That's not trying to pretend it's meat. This is really good. I wasn't sure about the cumin, but it actually, like, yeah, it goes with everything really nice. Oh, this is win. This is absolute win. Yeah, no, absolutely would recommend this. This is delicious. Yeah, and it, like I said, it harmonizes with the condiments really, really nice. The burger's burger textured. Like, what do you say about a burger's textured? It's correctly textured. It's holding the well together. Like you see, it's like it's not crumbling apart. That's always important, especially when you're making like a vegetarian burger, because like they fall apart like nobody's business. You're all like, what happened to my burger? You're like, well, it's on the floor now. Oh. Whereas, yeah, no, this is good. I am pleased. We're gonna have a palate cleanser, and we're gonna experience all the flavors again fresh. Yeah, Cordy, I would like this. You should totally make this. You would like how this turned out. This is you. And the apple carrot ketchup was the perfect pairing for this. The beet ketchup, I think, would be... No, it would probably pair really well with it, too. It's just, like, the apple ketchup gives it, like, that extra fruity overtone. Like, it just goes really well, because the burgers don't have any sweetener in them at all. And they are not sweet. So the extra sweet from the apple ketchup and from the, from our sauerkraut, or our red cabbage, it is really, really nice. Lettuce would be a nice addition to this, like something something to add crunch is the only thing I would add to this particular burger for this. Yeah, because this is good. This is good. I'm happy with it. As you would. Okay, I'm gonna eat half of my half. Then we're gonna take the rest of it with us to Hearthstone. So I've got like 2 more bites. And then we'll make that into a pretty picture. And I will show you how to make pretty pictures of your food. And then it's Hearthstone time. Yay! Serious yum. Serious. Very serious yum. As you will. Cleaning everything up. I will. Making a mess. I'm making a mess. I will. But yeah, I was stoked by how this turned out. This is really, really nice. They were like, you sound surprised, Roses. I've had some terrible veggie burgers over the years. And you're like, this will be great. And you go to have it and you're like, I don't know who drew this up in some sort of a fever dream. Not okay. Like, so whenever one turns out nice, I'm like, yeah, this is good. I'm happy. I was happy. Okay, fair. Yeah, no, like, oh, okay. You're like, you said you really have half. I'm sorry. It's really good. One more bite, and then we'll start. Oh God, it's good. Okay. Okay. Oh man. Yes, sirree, Bob, I do like it. This is yum. Okay, we're gonna bring our napkin over with us, and we're gonna get another one of the other napkins. Okay, we're gonna put this aside for the moment. And then we are going to take the beautiful pictures. Okay, so first things first, when taking pictures of your food, make sure A, clear the space, and B, make it pretty. Take the extra time to wipe your counters down. Make it nice. Make it nice, because it's all gonna show up in the camera. And if your countertop is already like spick and span and perfect, then you're gonna spend less time editing the photo. Like the photos that I put up on the YouTube channel and stuff like that, I don't have to edit them. I just like trim them and I'm good to go. And so that is something you need to take into account. All right, so for this, we're gonna put them together like that. And then we're gonna move this one into the middle. And we have made a beautiful little guy. And then we're gonna trim around the outside here. You're like, trim? Okay, we're gonna make the extra bits on the plate pretty. Azoo-woo. Okay, so then there is presenting your food. Make it pretty. Make a little shape. Do something nice. Do something to make it look pretty. All right. And then after you have arranged the food on the plate to your satisfaction, your next step is tilting it. So go to the angle of wherever it is that you're going to be looking at it from. You're like, okay, I'm going to be looking at it from here. It's got this. Which way looks best? This one. This is the way. All right. And then now that we have figured that out, we're going to tilt it. So I'm just using a pot holder, and I put it underneath like so. And now we have tilted it, and now I'm just going to double check. Yeah, that looks great. Okay. And the reason you tilt it is because it makes it a little more pleasing to the eye. Aw, thank you very much, Pauline. Is that, Harika? Hi. Thank you. Okay, so now we have made it pleasing to the eye. We have double checked. We've made sure our counter's all nice and happy. Okay. Trick number 3 or 4, I lost track, is portrait mode. When you go to load up your photos, put it on portrait mode. And portrait mode makes it so the stuff in profile is going to be in focus, and then you'll notice the things that are out of focus, they get out of focus in the background. Like it's going to be like, I can't find a person, but you'll still end up with that, where you end up with it looks really nice. Like sometimes you get some really cool looking dishes that way. All right, so for a second the chat's going to go away because we don't want this to be in the photo. Azoo-woo, clear everything off, everything. And I'm like, oh no, we got some of our burger over there. It travels. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go like this. Okay, and we're gonna make absolutely certain we're gonna do everything one more wipe down. Shock. All right, we have made it beautiful. It is beautiful. Okay. Now the next trick, and this is one of the most important ones, take at least 6 photos, at least 6. 6 is your minimum. And take 3 straight up and down, and at least 3 side to side. Because you don't know if you're gonna like it straight up and down, you don't know if you're gonna like it side to side. If you take 6, you're guaranteed to like at least 1. Whereas if you only take 1 photo, there's a potential you could hate that photo. You could hate it with a passion of it, but you've already put the food away, or you ate it or whatever, right? So if you take at least 6, then odds are 1 will be okay. 1 will be, you'll be like, I'm good. I just made, that one's okay. All right, so here we go. So I'm gonna take at least 3 straight up and down. So 1 full shot, and then angles. Angles are your friend, man. You'd be surprised at how often the angled shot of something is the best one, where you're like, ooh, that turned out amazing. So once again, angles are your friend. Angles. You're like, that's more than 3. It is. Like I said, minimum of 3. 3 is the minimum. And then once again, straight up. Azoo-woo. angles. Get our angles on. And then from straight up and down. All right, there we go. There we go. We have more than 6, but 6 is our minimum. Alrighty. Extra already on the side. And then we're back. Chad is back. Chad came back the very next day. Okay, so for those of you on YouTube, we are about to start playing Hearthstone, so we are going to be moving from Ferocious.cooks to Ferocious, just a PK at the end. For those of you on Twitch and Kick, chillax, relax, sit back. I'm going to manually change this over so you don't have to do nothing. Alright, give me half a second. Yeah, and we're going to take this with us. Oh, yes, we are. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom. Okay, we are starting up Hearthstone, as you will. And, alright, we're closing down the glory wonder that is YouTube. Love you all. See you tomorrow. And